Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like...
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And Howell will throw it. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Back to throw, Howell. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Cooks motions to the left. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They toss it down to Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Howell. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Curtis Samuel. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Howell. Out left to Dotson. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Come on. Hey.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In motion left goes Cooks. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Prescott to throw on 4th. 4th in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Here's a diving catch right side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 64 yards. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 22 yards there, a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott yet again. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
this play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 9. Now Howell. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. It's Howell with another throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And Howell will throw it. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He's already factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Washington.
Another throw for Howell. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Howell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Commanders 23, Cowboys 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Cowboys 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Go! Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down, Cunningham. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Here's Cunningham. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. J.K. Dobbins. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air again, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll go play action. Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 32 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 45. Cowboys 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Prescott now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There you go.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide eight.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flush to his right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Here we go, 79. Let's go.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. It got his man complete. Through the middle of the field.